Welcome back. This is episode 4 of the Mindful Becoming with Kay Joy, the podcast dedicated to entrepreneurs who know true success in life starts from within. In each of these episodes, we will dive deep into the art of mindful entrepreneurship, where we explore topics on mental health wellness, mindset wellness, along with the body and mind's transformative connections. So, take a deep breath, settle into the moment, and let us become more mindful, a bit more balanced, and beautifully aware together. Breathe, budget, believe. A new way to think about money. Question: do you ever feel anxious just thinking about your bank account? Does budgeting feel more like punishment than peace? Today, I'm inviting you to look at money differently. Not with shame, not with scarcity, but with presence, peace, and yes, even belief. So, if budgeting stresses you out, if the word finance makes your chest tighten, or if you've ever felt shame around what's in your bank account, then this episode is for you. All right, before we talk numbers, let's talk nervous system. Because the truth is, most of us aren't just making money decisions. We're reacting from stress. When you're in fight or flight mode, you're more likely to overspend, avoid bills, or impulse buy because your brain thinks it's under attack. When you're stressed, your nervous system activates a fight or flight mode, which is like your brain hitting a panic button. Imagine your heart pounding, muscles tensing, and your senses sharpening. You see, this response is great for escaping danger, but not for handling money. It can make you buy things impulsively or ignore bills because your brain is focused on immediate survival and not long-term planning. To make better financial decisions, it is crucial to calm your nervous system with deep breathing or mindfulness so you can think clearly and stay focused on your goals. Before we make empowered financial decisions, we have to talk about what's happening beneath the surface. Money touches so many parts of our identity, security, self-worth, success, and when things feel tight, our nervous systems kick into high alert. The fight or flight mode hijacks our peace. Ever tried to budget in the middle of a breakdown? Yeah, that's just not happening. So here's your first tool. Breathe. When you sit down to check your accounts, to pay your bills, or even walk into a grocery store, pause and breathe. Not as an act of control, but as a gift of presence, because peace is the doorway to clarity. Now that we have taken a moment to ground ourselves, to pause and breathe, I want to take you a little deeper. Because while mindfulness starts with the breath, true transformation often begins with awareness. And sometimes that awareness comes from a deeply personal and even sometimes uncomfortable moment. I want to share one of mine, a moment where scarcity wasn't just a budgeting issue. It was an emotional reaction. A reflection of how I saw myself and what I thought I deserved. Years ago, someone who was close to me bought me a very expensive gift, something I would never have bought for myself. It was beautiful, thoughtful, and I cried, but not happy tears. I begged them to return it. Why? Because deep down, I didn't feel worthy of receiving something so valuable. I was used to shrinking, saving, and surviving. Not receiving. Sadly, this happened on multiple occasions. But through reflection, I've realized that those moments exposed my scarcity mindset in a way I couldn't continuously ignore. Scarcity doesn't always look like a lack of money. Sometimes it looks like a lack of permission to receive, to enjoy, to rest. That's why breathing through those money emotions matter. We can't heal what we won't acknowledge. And sometimes tears are just the truth making its way out. Those scarcity mindset moments taught me something powerful. Scarcity isn't just about not having. It's about not believing you're allowed to have. But here's the beauty of mindful becoming. Once you see the story, you can begin to rewrite it. So, let's talk about what it means to move from survival mode to intentional living. Let's talk about budgeting. not as a burden, but as a sacred act of alignment. Because when you shift from fear to focus, budgeting becomes less about limits and more about love for your future self. A mindful budget is not about cutting out all the joy either. It's about making space for what matters most. Think of it like this. Imagine your money as a garden, because I love gardens. A mindful budget is the fence that keeps your peace in and the overwhelm out. It doesn't control you. It protects you and your priorities. If you've never budgeted before, start with 3 categories: what I need, what brings me joy, and how I want to give. That's your soul-aligned structure. Track with grace, not guilt. And if you're overwhelmed by spreadsheets, start with sticky notes and 3 words: food, fun, faith. Just keep it simple so that you can stay consistent. And now, the most powerful part, belief. You can breathe deeply. You can create a beautiful budget too. But if you do not believe you're worthy of peace, joy, and overflow, you'll sabotage it. I learned that the hard way with those gifts. And I've had to slowly, gently rewrite my money story. Belief isn't pretending you're rich. It's trusting you're growing. It's believing that you are being shaped into someone who stewards money with wisdom, not fear. Think of your money habits like a mirror. They don't define who you are. They reflect who you've been. But just like a mirror can fog up, distort, or crack, it can also be cleaned, adjusted, and recentered. Mindful becoming means you keep showing up in the mirror, not with shame, but with curiosity. You don't judge the reflection, you learn from it. And every time you breathe, budget with love, and believe you're becoming more, the image shifts. You're not stuck, you're not broken, and you're not behind. You are becoming. Every small choice to track, to give, or to receive with joy is part of your becoming journey. And even if no one taught you how to do money with mindfulness, you can begin today. The mirror doesn't lie, but it can show you the truth in a new light. I invite you to take a deep breath now. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out. And ask yourself, what would it feel like to truly believe that my needs, emotional, physical, and financial, are already known and already cared for? Philippians 4:19. And my God will supply all your needs according to his riches in glory by Jesus Christ. Try this affirmation. I am becoming a better steward of my money, with peace and purpose guiding me. You're not behind. You're not broken. You are becoming more mindful, more grounded, and more in control of your financial story. It starts with one breath, one budget, and one belief at a time. So the next time you feel overwhelmed about money, remember, breathe, budget with love, and believe in the new you that is becoming. Thank you for spending this mindful moment with me. And if you're on this journey to becoming alongside me, then don't forget to subscribe and become part of this mindful, supportive community. And I've also included a mindful money habits guide. If you're watching on YouTube, you can find it in the description. And if you're on Spotify, you can find it in the show notes. It's your next step to peaceful financial growth. If you're tuning in from Spotify, do subscribe to my YouTube channel at KJoy Keeping It Simple. And if you're tuning in with me from YouTube, you can find this episode along with others at The Mindful Becoming with KJoy. Also, check the description below for my list of recommendations on books to help you become more mindful as an entrepreneur. The links can be found in the description below. Remember, life is not about having arrived. It's about continually becoming. And in that, there is so much freedom, joy, and beauty. And there you have it, my beautiful mindfulpreneurs. As always, remember to stay focused, stay connected, and always choose joy. Until the next one. Bye.